So let's talk. And one day I'm going to be 40 years old. 40. Boosh! Gone are my 30s. You may not realize, but probably one of the first Flowtricks videos, I was probably like 32, 31. I was always in my 30s. I never thought 40 would feel like this though. I always thought I'd feel older. I always thought like my body would not be as active and that I thought I'd have more wisdom, but I didn't think I'd have as much fun. It's totally different when you're turning 40 than when you think about being 40. It always feels a lot older until you actually hit it. And then you realize it's just the same. You're still the same person, the same progression. Things have slowed down a little bit, but overall, it's pretty much the same. I want to apologize. I didn't send a video. I said I would send a video every day for the next 10 days upcoming to my birthday, but I mean, life happened. My son went to the ER because he had an asthma attack. He hasn't had one since he was a baby. But he had a pretty bad asthma attack, and we've been kind of sitting at home making sure he's good. And you know, like friends, family, you know, your personal life comes first. But it is the day before my birthday, and I just kind of wanted to talk a little bit. I was gonna make a video, and I am gonna make lots more tutorials. I mean, what, I've made hundreds of tutorials already, but I figured today would be kind of good just to talk, because I mean, I'm gonna hit 40, and I figure I could reflect and share some of what I've learned. Art in itself is very intuitive, and that's really hard for me to convey to an audience through instruction. What I mean by intuitive is, like, I've always said that, like, when you are performing, all your techniques are words, right? And the way you put the words together, the story that you create is your performance. It's not necessarily what techniques you can do, but how you present it and how you say it. Just like you could learn all the words in the book, but how, like, the stories you create to be a storyteller is different than being an English major. So I feel like my lessons are kind of like teaching you to be an English major, but it doesn't really get into the intuitive side, which is how do you put it all together and make it say something. And in a way that's very individual and up to each individual person. But ultimately my goal with Flowtricks was always to teach people and to create like a launch pad. Again, it's the same flight thing. Create a launch pad to where people learn all these techniques, but then they use it in their own way. They transform it, they create it, they recreate it, and all of a sudden they have their own style and their own thing, and they launch and they create their own thing, but they're still part of Flowtricks, and so in that way we feed off each other and we all become better. So really my actual goal is not to make you spin like me, but it's to teach you the tricks and the skills that I learned, and to have you evolve it into something that works for you. And then you co-create and you share that on Flowtricks, and that all becomes part of the family. Working for yourself is like up and down performance. You know, it's up and down. It's just like this slope. And the important thing, and this is really important to know, is that you just do it. Whether you're up or down, you keep doing it, you keep learning, and you don't stop. Because if you only do it when you're inspired or when things are going good, you're not going to make it. And what I mean by make it, I'm not talking about like hobby. Like hobby, you're fine. Like you always make it. I just mean like if you really want this to work as a, like, for your full-time living, you always, like, you go for it regardless. Whether you feel like it or not, whether the chips are down or up, you keep going for it. You may have to adjust your strategy, but just keep going. Just keep moving forward. Don't stop, and don't second guess yourself. If you love it, if you're passionate about it, share it. You know, Patreon was another one that I felt like was really, it was really hard. It's really hard for me to ask for things, you know. But this is what I want, and this is the life I want to create. So this year I've spent so much time just rehearsing and trying to figure out how to ask for donations and whatnot. I think it's been kind of awkward for me many times, but the end goal is that I have this dream and I have this vision, and I think that a lot of people share this, which is that we could make this something that's huge, you know? We could blow up Flowtricks huge. We could share the love for flow arts, and people would have something positive, something that can help them not only increase their skills and their awesomeness, but also help their self-esteem and keep them off of bad habits. You know, this is a positive thing. I can't see anything bad about this at all. I just think that, you know, we just have to take it step by step, one at a time. And I think that asking on Patreon was definitely one of the most trickiest things I've ever had to learn to do, but at the same time, I put my vision above myself in that way, and that's why I do it. I'm excited for this turning chapter in my life. I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm gonna stay the course. You know, things go up and things go down. I'm gonna stay the course, and I'm gonna make great things happen, and everyone that supported me, everyone on Patreon and Flotrix and YouTube and the community and the admins and all these wonderful people that have surrounded and blessed Flotrix. I just wanted to say thank you. I couldn't ask for anything better, really. I mean, I feel like a good life is surrounding you around the people and the things that you love to do. That's a good life to me. Like, what could be better than that? If you're surrounded by the people and the things you love to do, like, what else is there? I don't know. So I'm really grateful, and as I turn into my 40s, I just hope that I'm able to give back and continue to give back and continue to live this dream that I'm trying to build, and then eventually bring on a lot of people into it to where we can all just like keep spreading the love. So thank you guys again for watching, and gals. And yeah, I will talk to you all soon. I'm probably going to be celebrating my birthday tomorrow, but after that we'll be back to our regularly scheduled program. Peace.